morning, children. I hope you've had a lovely weekend. This is the first week back, so it's Monday's lesson for Year 1 children, the first phonics lesson of the week. So today you will need to have a piece of paper or a lined exercise book. You will need to have a pencil, a whiteboard and a whiteboard pen. So if you could go and get all of those things if you haven't already got them, and we can get on with our lesson. Okay, so today I'm going to let you know what your spellings are, first of all, for the week. The words that I would like you to learn for this week. So this week there's going to be 5 new spellings, and I will give you a little quiz on Friday. So you need to practice writing them, reading them, and learning them a little bit every day. So make sure you've got your pencil handy so you can write down your first spelling. So the first word I'd like you to learn this week is love. Love. So love is actually spelled L-O-V-E. So it looks a bit like love. It's got a silent E and the O sounds like a. Love. Again, if you want to pause this video and practice writing it a few times straight away, you can do that. If not, you can write them all down and then have a go, and I'll remind you about some ways of learning the spellings at the end. Number 2, the word I'd like you to learn is some. Some people live in Bristol. Some. Well, many people live in Bristol. Some people have a dog. Some. So again, when I was teaching it to some children, I always say it's like writing somme. Somme. It looks a bit like it should be that. Love, somme. But that's how you write some. Okay, number 3, the third word I'd like you to learn this week is come. Very similar to some. So come is practically the same, apart from the first sound is a curly cut instead of an S. So again, it's C-O-M-E, a silent E, a bit like come. Come to my house. So love, some and come. The next word I'd like you to write is one. Number 1. So a lot of you probably already know that one, so just revisiting it. How we write number 1. I chose that one because it again has a silent E like all of the other ones. And then the last word I'd like you to learn, which we write a lot, especially when we're writing stories, is once. And once again sounds like it should be a W that it's starting with, but it's an O. And instead of an S, very tricky, this one, it always tries to catch you out. It's a C and an E. Whenever a word has a curly cut and an E at the end, it always sounds like S. Once. Once upon a time. So they are your spellings for this week. Number 1 is love, number 2 is some, number 3 is come, number 4 is one, and number 5 is once. Okay, so remembering how we learn spellings. So what is a good idea is you do one word at a time, and don't go on to learn the next word until you've got the first one correct. So you really need to look at the word when you're learning it. So ul of so you can say it, look at it, love, ul of love, love, love. So you're really looking at it. Then you can have a go at copying it. So you'd copy it next to it. Then the next time you would cover it up. And you're going to try and then write it again. So you're going to go love, love, love. Let's see if I can get it right. And then you can take it up. Oh, it's rubbed it off a bit, but yeah, that was right. And then maybe do that, covering it and writing it 2 or 3 times before you go on to the next one. And that's what we called look, cover, write, check. Okay? Some other fun ways is also doing the triangles. Yeah. And writing the words out in your best writing, in rainbow writing, really big, really little. You could practice writing things out in different ways. You could practice, if you've got any sand, you could practice writing them in sand. If you've got any paints, you could practice writing your spellings out in paint. Even if you just mixed a bit of mud and water together with a paintbrush, you could practice writing that on the pavement, the words, or a little bit of tarmac outside your house. So there's lots of fun ways of mark making to help you practice your spelling. So explore those this week and maybe just do one of those ideas each day, and then you should definitely have remembered them by Friday. Great, well done. Right, Today we are going to go through our sounds. I wanted to just show you this card. Now I have shown you this before in class when we were back in class, and it's the ooh sound. It isn't a sound that we have in here. It's an extra sound, but it is a sound that we expect that you should know by the end of year 1 and definitely in year 2. So I just wanted to revisit it. So we know lots of sounds that make ooh. We've got an o and an o, which makes ooh, as in poo at the zoo. And another way of making ooh is using a u and an e, ooh. Now, I actually was making this card, and then my daughter said, oh, I know what you could do. You could think of the word glue. And she drew a little, this is her drawing of a little pot, and inside there's a glue stick. Okay, so that's a little pot with glue. That's the picture of it that she drew for me to show you, because I didn't have the card for it. And then at the bottom we had to go at writing some of the words. So g-ul, ooh, glue. Can you practice saying that? G-ul, ooh, glue. Very good. And then also another word which has this sort of ooh sound in it is statue, a stone statue. St-at, stat, and then ooh at the end, statue. You need 5 fingers for that sound. St-at, ooh, statue. Good. And another word which has this ooh sound in it, an and an e, is argue. Do not argue with your sister. Argue, argue. And the last word that has this sound in it is blue. Say that word, blue. B-ul-oo, blue. Okay, what I would like you to do is we're actually going to do it a different way around. We're going to practice writing them this time, because you don't have the sheet that has all of the words on them for this sound. And then you can practice reading them, okay? So you'll need your whiteboard and your pen. Okay, the first word that I'd like you to write is blue, remembering that it's going to have this ooh sound in it. B-ul-oo, blue. Pause the video at any point to get yourselves ready or to take more time with this. B-ul-oo. Okay, that is the spelling for blue. Underline the ooh sound at the end. The next word is argue. Argue. So you'll be underlining the R sound, G, and then the ooh. Argue. Argue. Very good. The third word that has this ooh sound in it is statue. Statue. St-at. Stat. Ooh. St-at. Statue. There you go. Statue. And the last word is glue. Sticky, sticky glue. I'll put that next to the blue because it's the same spelling, apart from the first letter is different. Glue and blue. Just 4 words today which has this ooh sound in it. Just 4 words. Okay, what I would like you to do now is I'd like you to practice reading those words. Okay, so reading them with doing Fred talk by saying the individual sounds and then saying the word together. Then I'd like you to choose just one of them to write a sentence. So you might say, blue is my favourite colour, or I like using glue when making a picture, or I sometimes argue with my brother and sister. So you can have a little think about which word you would like to use, remembering your capital letter and your full stop at the end. Okay, lovely children, that's today's lesson. I will see you tomorrow's lesson where we'll be looking a little bit more at writing sentences. Have a lovely rest of your day, work hard, be helpful, be happy. Bye!